as I was saying, you are actually directly now working here. You can come back anytime you want and change stuff. You can change the model too, actually. Go to just part of it, which actually is more accurate than doing the whole thing at once. I think it's a bad error. Be careful to do that. And you can do the gray, and every time that can be readjusted if you need to. I think this is very important, so don't forget that. Okay, this is a much, much more efficient way to work. I've never even seen anybody in the industry works the other way. I'm sorry to say that. Um, that's pretty much it. All right. So that's pretty much it for your project. Now let me show you a couple more things. First of all, same thing. Always adjustment layers. I always do leveling first. Okay, so I go to the leveling right there, and I tighten it up right here. Okay, that's my level. Because again, I can come back and change it, and I can move it under, and it will do change stuff. And also, you can use some of the blending mode, which will change the way see, the way things react. And that's really, really cool, which you can't do if you do it through the image. All right. So we do a leveling. All right, you guys. Don't worry, too dark. Actually, my picture wasn't too bad. All right. And then you go into the layers and you do the adjustment of the brightness and contrast right there. All right. Whatever you want to do, like that. And let me bring it back up. And after that, my last one always, all right, is the UA saturation. All right. If you're in the reason that's why I told you guys that I never stay on CMYK because you can't use certain filters. All right. So I always go back to that. See how I took one of the filter out because you can't use them in so now basically now with those filters back in, I can come back and do whatever I want. Now so I right there my layers. All right, I got demo right here now. I can do a vibrance. I'm gonna get you through a lot of the filters extra work. All right, so you get extra knowledge, not work. You know what I'm saying? You got your saturation. I use that all the time. I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, I use that all the time because to increase a little bit the saturation, vibrance of your color, and the vibrance layer adjustment didn't exist at my time. It's just new. Okay, actually, so I usually use the UA saturation, but now I'm using vibrance. Okay, obviously, and that pump it up better. It makes the picture looks better, frankly. Don't abuse it. Don't give me the CSI TV show syndrome, I call it. All right, where everything is like so green and so blue and so red, so vibrant that it's hurt my eyes after a while. Okay, now you have the UA saturation. I use that 24/7. That was the one I used before vibrance because the saturation was there. I could saturate my picture a little bit here to get that vibrance back. Cheating. Okay, I could lower down the lighting or increase a little bit. You have to be careful. Every time you increase lighting, you're gonna wash it out. Okay, lose your contrast on it, and gonna get the black is gonna get gray basically, and the white are gonna get very overblown. All right, so be very careful. Actually, I was talking to my dad on the phone a couple of minutes ago about photo about that actually. Now, the reason also I do it is because when I have a composition of something, I want to make sure the color scheme is perfect. And when I use the UA and I look and move it around, even if the colors are weird and not what they should be for a realistic photo, all right, they should stay proper column scheme. It should look good. All right, you can see like it. That looks pretty good. I went all the way. That kind of looks cool, actually. So that's a way for me to check what I'm doing in color scheme to make sure I was good, and sometimes to find other color schemes that are pretty cool, actually. All right, so make sure you play with that. That's a really, really good one, you guys. I love that one. Now, in the adjustment right here, you also have color balance, and the color balance basically is great. You can shadow it, just your shadows, which on red, you can see right here, or cyan blue. Okay, or greenish, and all the colors right here. You have that right there, and you can preserve or not the vibrance of the luminosity. You have the midtones now, same thing, and the highlights, same thing. Again, it's awesome because you can come back anytime you want, and you can make it very different. Let me make it very red, for example, like that, and then I go into the right here, and I can play with it and get some other stuff. Or if I like that, but it's too much, I want it slightly only, I can just come in and all right. So much, much, much more powerful than the others. Okay. Let me see. Black and white. Don't use that one. Photo filters are pretty cool. All right. They're just like filters on your photo, basically different colors, cooling, and so forth. That's very cool. Okay.